as I talk. So my name is Salomon Elguera. I'm originally from Florida. My parents left Peru in 1988. They were fleeing terrorism from the shining path. They were blowing up stuff, kidnapping people, murdering people. So I grew up with all the stories that my parents told me about in growing up, about their experiences in Peru and how scared they were of terrorism and getting on a bus and getting blown up. So I grew up with that when I was young. I was born in Florida. I was born in Miami in 1989. I grew up in Brown County, which is a county north of Miami-Dade. And I was very confused when I was growing up in terms of my identity. I didn't know whether I was Jewish or Hispanic, because I grew up speaking Spanish at home. But we were Jewish. You know, we had Shabbat at home, we had Kiddush at home. And all the other Hispanic kids didn't have that. And all the Jewish kids, like, their father never was a dishwasher. And their mother was never half employed. So I didn't know where to go. So I tried to be the best American that I could. I wanted to be a Navy SEAL. When I was younger, I wanted to play football, which I did. I played water polo. You know, I tried to be as American as I possibly could. And then all of a sudden, I saw the movie Operation Thunderbolt, which is an Israeli movie about the Raven Tevye that changed my life forever. At 13, I said, I am going to join the military in Israel. So in high school, I was a student nurse. I worked in hospitals, and my goal was to become a medic in the Army. I worked with doctors in hospitals, nursing homes. I finished high school, went straight to college. I learned Hebrew and Arabic together. And then I was going back and forth from college to yeshiva. I was gaining weight because I was eating nothing but chalent and kugel for quite a while. So I was a really, really big kid. And at 23 years old, I found myself working at Applebee's, making $6 an hour, very much behind rent, not being able to support myself. I wanted to be independent. I didn't want to live with my parents. So I said, that's it. I need to make a change my life. I need to go to Israel. I need to join the army. So that's what I did. I went to Israel. I tried to get into the army. They wouldn't let me in because I had high blood pressure and I was a pre-diabetic. So I went to the doctor. I got a permission from my doctor. I got in. I worked really, really hard. I got into the 97th Battalion, which is a religious combat unit inside FEAR. Most of the operations are counterterrorism operations. I worked very hard through basic training. I did forced marches where we walked for hours in the middle of the night. You know, I did everything. All of a sudden, and I was losing weight, everything was going great. All of a sudden, we're going to give you the big gun. I was like, wait, no, I don't want that. You don't have a choice. Congratulations, you're going to get a big gun. I don't want this, Commander. I don't want this. And then he comes up and he's like, you know what? I'm very proud of you. You're just trying to manipulate me. No, I was a machine gunner, heavy machine gunner. You will be too. And then he punches me straight in the chest as a symbol of pride. I'm like, no, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want a small little gun. Or not a gun at all, just my normal M16. And, you know, they kind of ignored it, but I went through it. And I got almost through basic training, but then there was one thing missing. I did 90 kilometers through night, walking from the Jordan Valley to Afula. I had hours of shooting. I did a lot of stuff in Krav Maga, urban warfare training, forest training, all the kind of training. But they're like, you are not going to become a combat soldier. And I said, I'm doing everything. It's like, you haven't passed the obstacle course. Yeah, I don't have to pass the obstacle course. It doesn't matter. Just let it pass. No, listen. I know you just finished a 90 kilometer march. I know you haven't slept for 2 days. Tomorrow you have to pass it or you're not going to be a combat soldier. So this is the obstacle course. The obstacle course, you have to run 100 meters, jump over a 5-foot wall, do several hurdles, do monkey bars, climb up and down a rope, crawl 10 yards more, go up and down a few hurdles, and then crawl another 10 yards, run back 100 yards, and you got to do it in 10 minutes and 20 seconds. And I never achieved that time. And I did that 8 times. I'm thinking oh wow, this is I'm in trouble now. I gotta get through this. So the only thing that I did is I turned to God, and I said, God, I'm gonna read Tehillim, whole book straight. And every time I read Tehillim, I said, God, I just read chapter 23. Now you gotta pull one in for me. You gotta help me pass the obstacle course. So every time I read a chapter, God, help me pass the obstacle course. And then I do it again. God, help me pass the obstacle course. You know, and I keep reading it through all day. So the next day, I get my vest, I get my gun, I get my helmet. You know, I'm standing, waiting for the bus with all the other nerds that were medics who also didn't pass the obstacle course. I see my friend Yo. I'm like, Yo, and Yo really knows American culture. So I'm like, Yo, you know that movie Rocky? He's like, yeah. We're like Rocky. Dun, 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 dun. So we're getting piped up.
We get there. I ran as fast as I can. I ran the whole obstacle course, jumped over the wall the first time, did everything, the monkey bars, climbed up the rope, went all the way down, did a whole crawl all the way back, ran 100 yards back. I felt like I was going to die. I felt like I was Indiana Jones, that like the Indian guy was going to come up to like my chest, you know, say like, Kalima! It just ripped my heart out. I really thought my heart was going to explode. So I checked. As soon as I could talk again, I said, what's the time? Like 10 minutes, 20 seconds. I passed. That was it. Like it was over. I was a combat soldier. Done. Now I'm a full combat soldier. So I go out, and as I'm going to go to bed after we davened Arvit, I was basically told again, you are going to go and do the obstacle course. I'm like, really? I passed it. Like, no, there's a mistake. It was maybe a meter or two off, so you got to do it again. So I say the whole book at the him again, over again, and then I go up to the next one, and he's like, oh, I bring my suit, I bring all my stuff. He's like, you got to do it again? No, you don't have to. You passed it yesterday. Yes, thank you, God. So I served in the West Bank. I served a lot of counterterrorism operations. I did a lot of arrests. We worked with like the FBI equivalent to the United States. I also helped police officers. There was one time that for us, it was like one of the funniest moments that happened. There was a red alert in a settlement called Nachliel. Now Nachliel was half American and half like Chabad Israelis. And half American modern Orthodox that decided to go out to a settlement and live there. So there was a red alert, a siren goes on, there's a suspicion that a terrorist broke into the settlement. Our job is to go door to door and check to see if they saw a terrorist. So we're all knocking at different doors. I knock on one door, the door is open, which I remember back in my mind, the Fogel family that were murdered a few years ago. I go inside to check. All of a sudden, my commander calls me up and he says, watch out! So he's like, there's a guy here that doesn't speak Hebrew. And I'm like, okay, go speak to him in English. So I knock on the door, and I said, sir, can you open up? Who is this? The guy answers back. I'm like, this is the army. What army? The Israeli army. He's like, oh, what are you doing here? I'm looking for the terrorist. I know, I heard the siren. So I knock again. I'm like, sir, can you please open up? We need to know if you're okay. All right, back away from the door. Now notice, I'm in like a full combat gear. I have a bulletproof vest on. I have my helmet on. I said, okay, so I'm going to back away. So instead of having my gun out front, I turn to the back. I put my hands up, and I walk back like this. The guy opens the door. He's got a gun straight at me. And I'm just going like this, like, sir, I just want to make sure you're okay. And make sure you haven't seen anything wrong. And he's like, oh, yeah. And he's like putting his gun back. And like before that, he said, if you're not the army, and you're not the Israeli army, you got to get a bullet to the head. So that's why I put up my hands. But in general, we go through a lot of different situations in the army, and we go through a lot of different things. We laughed about that. I thought that was like one of the funniest moments I had in the army. But we go through a lot of different situations, and I'll leave it open for questions so anyone can ask. Thank you.